وهالقوارب بتدور الناس بترحل بتسور في بحري في بحري ايدي حامل مكتوب عسى يقرب القلوب في بحري في بحري.
Assalamu alaikum. Hey guys, I know some of you follow my podcast where I talked about my Ramadan schedule, so I thought it might be really cool if you came along with my family into our house and you saw how we spend our day in Ramadan. We try to really avoid sleeping, doing anything that's wasting time, and we try to really fill the day with things that will get our heart and our minds like spiritually energized and make the most out of this Ramadan. If you're a person who doesn't know a lot about Islam, you want to learn about Islam, or you're a person who is new to Islam, I know it's super hard because you don't know what people do in their houses during the day. So I thought it might be cool to join us for a day in Ramadan in our house. We videotaped our day together yesterday, so I want to take you along with us and welcome you into our house.
So if you saw my Miracle Morning Routine video on my channel, you'll know that this is going to look quite similar. What I do in Ramadan is the same thing I do in the morning outside of Ramadan. And I was able to get that habit by practicing it all through Ramadan. So here I'm just praying the last third of the night. It's a really great time of barakah before I go and make suhoor. You might have heard from my podcast or my previous videos that we mostly do a Turkish-style breakfast. The reason being it's much healthier and also allows you to pre-do and pre-prep things. It's very simple. I've also in my previous videos showed you how I make these smoothies. They are so good and all of these nutrients help you to stay fuller longer during the day. So after we eat suhoor together, we pray Fajr, even my 7-year-old son, because he fasts until 2 o'clock. So I think it's a really good habit to teach the children from young, and it's a really great way to do something together as a family. So at this point, everybody's gone back to bed. My husband has to get up for work in about an hour, so he's sleeping a little bit, and I have some time to myself. I have also explained in my Miracle Morning Routine that this time is the time, sisters, when you have to take care of yourself. If you don't stay up a little bit extra in this time to read Quran, to take some notes, basically here I read Quran in English. I read it and take notes on things that are like very moving to me so I can remember. I also read the Quran in Arabic. I do some memorization, some review. All of this stuff happens during this time of the morning, and I wouldn't be able to do this if my kids are up with me, so I do stay up that extra bit of time to get this stuff done.
Alright, so it is morning time still, and generally the kids, we'll give them some activities to do. We don't put the TV on while the kids are fasting. My son is 7, he fasts until about 2 o'clock this year, and he does it by choice. He's trying to do longer, but it's not quite making it, so we just let him do 2. He does wake up for suhoor with us in the morning and pray, so at the end of the day he's actually has made every single day so far, you know, Allahu Alam, let's see what happens next. But yeah, we're gonna do some activities and just do some homeschooling. We are practicing following directions too, right?
Yeah.
These are the people. What are they doing?
The people.
What's he doing?
He's on the big elephant.
On the alfil. This guy. What's he doing?
He's praying.
He's praying.
And that guy is finding treasure.
So just like myself as an adult, the kids take notes and reflect. My daughter draws pictures. We memorize and read, but we also want them to reflect.
This surah, Surah Al-Masad.
Surah Al-Masad. Hasan. Hatiha. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. Good job. What is this? Peach. Peach. That's a pear. Pear. Okay.
So it's really important to me that I integrate my homeschool curriculum with real life actions so my children can be productive adults. So here I got some stuff from the dollar store, I got some bags from Amazon, and we used our math skills to help us to pack and divide things amongst the bags, and we will give these bags out to people in need that we know in the area.
Alright, now that we're all done packing, we're going to take these and put these in the car, and every time we see someone who needs one, we can just grab one and give them. Inshallah. So now it's time for my son to break fast. It's about 2 o'clock. We're gonna let him eat, and then we're gonna take the kids to play outside. Today my daughter's with us, so it's actually really nice. I have 2 grandchildren. Yes, 2 grandchildren. And so we're gonna take them to play outside and enjoy the weather. It was, I don't know, raining yesterday, and it's forecasting to rain tonight. We'll see what happens.
I'm driving. Yeah.
Easy.
Let's go. I'm winning.
All right, now that the kids are back inside, I'm gonna go and finish some cooking. It's about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go and get everything done so it's done by maybe 7 o'clock the latest, and we have about an hour before iftar, inshallah. Yes, good boy. You see how smart he is? He just did it.
Yeah, he knows how to do it.
Okay guys, this is a really best part for me. If you have seen my Ramadan prep videos, you'll see that I spent a lot of effort and time prepping a lot of food before Ramadan. I did that so I could have more time to spend with myself and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, reading the Quran, also to focus on my children, to have less stress. So here's the moment where all that hard work paid off and allowed me to have a delicious meal for my family that was already, partially pre-made, but when you cook it fresh, you really can't tell the difference with the types of things that I picked. So yeah, it really helped me to finish the meal quick and stress-free. So cooking today was basically just assembling, like from the previous things. You might have heard me speak in my previous videos that we have a mixed family of meat eaters, pescatarians, vegetarians, vegans. So I do have a variety of stuff that you'll see. Certain things in our family that I know are important and it's nostalgic. So here I'm making something called shafot, which is basically a mix of like buttermilk and herbs and things that we have. And we break fast with that, as well as sambosa and different things. So I usually just make some, and I make a little bit extra for later, and I put it in jars. I make the luhah, which is the pancake for it as well. And now I'll just pop in to play with the kids for a bit.
So now we are on our way to the masjid. It has been raining for days over here, alhamdulillah. Tons of barakah. But we do our best to get there.
Okay guys, so I'm obviously not going to film inside the female section. That would not be respectful or comfortable for them. But I will just say that we go and we pray Taraweh for about 8 rak'ah and then we go home. If we can do more on the weekend, we will, but usually my husband works. So this is our alone time as like my spouse, so we could do something productive together. We sit and we watch this series. We love it.
حديثنا اليوم خطير ومهم جدا. فسيروا في مناكبها وسيروا نحو خالق.
So the reason we love this series, he has this one and he has Traveler with the Quran and Guided with the Quran from the years previous. It's a really nice way to kind of learn something with your spouse in a very relaxed way. It's also super inspirational, makes us want to read the Quran more, and it's a great way to end the night.
Assalamu alaikum guys. I hope that was helpful to see what a day in the life of a Muslim is during Ramadan. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell below. We do put up videos every 3 to 4 days, and we put up a podcast every 1 to 2 days. I will also link that one below. Talk to you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.